Hey everybody, welcome back. Happy Monday. And if it's Monday, we know what that means. It means it's Amigurumi Monday. Yay! So, what have I been working on? Well, today we are not doing an update on the Badger. I didn't get very much done, not enough really to show. But because we are also right now in the throes of 100 Days of Halloween, I also have an Ami going on that goes along with the 100 Days of Halloween. So, what am I working on? Well, let me show you the yarn first. So far that I've used. So, I got my little witch bag with my little black kitties. I love this project bag. And right now, so far, you guys remember the white ball of scrap yarn that I have been working on forever and a day? Well, guess what? It's about half the size of what it was last time I showed you. I think I showed it to you. Was it the day I did the skull or the ghosty square? Might have been the skull. Either way, I know I showed it both times, but now I think it's about halfway. So we're making some progress. I'm getting rid of this never-ending yarn ball that seems to never get smaller. Finally. But so I've used this, of course, quite a bit. And then I've also been using so far this Red Heart Super Saver Metallic in the colorway black, and it's got all the sparkle, lots of sparkle. And there's one of my hairs. Look at there. You got all this heat. I am shedding like a dog. I am like this close to making an appointment at the salon and just having them cut it off because I'm throwing it up in a bun, but it is so hot out. Right now, the feels like temperature here was when I checked it a while ago was 106. So, yeah, it's hot and it's only going to get hotter. We're under an extreme heat advisory until Wednesday night, and then we're supposed to have a front moving in. I don't know. So yes, I've been using this Red Heart Metallic in black sparkle. I like how much it sparkles. And then we've been using this Mainstays 100% acrylic yarn in the color, I think it's just called Purple V right here. So far for this project, this is what I've used. So, any guesses on what I've been working on? Put them in the comments. I'll give you like 5 seconds. And I won't know if you guessed before I showed, but the project I'm working on, I had gotten this pattern last year during the summer, and I wanted to make it during the fall. And it was actually when I got it, it was before I even had a channel. And I really wanted to make this for Halloween decor. Never got around to it because I had so much stuff going on. And so I was like, you know what, Missy, it's time to get it out. And let's see if we can get some of this done in some of these really cute Halloween decor items. So, which pattern am I talking about? Well, the pattern is by My Crochet Wonders, not to be mistaken for the Wonder Crochet. This is My Crochet Wonders. They have an Etsy shop, and it goes by My Crow Wonder at Etsy. They also have a Ravelry shop, and it's My Crochet Wonders. They also have an Instagram, and her name is Marina, and I know I'm going to butcher this, Chuchkova, And I think this pattern came out last year in 2024. Now, the pattern that I'm using, she uses, I want to say it's sport weight yarn. Yes. Well, she uses sport weight cotton. I am using 4-weight yarn. So, yet again, here we go with the oversized projects. I was so tempted, though, to try and work this up in like Parfait Chunky or um, one of the other, what were the Stash Goals bags that I just gotten. But I decided before I even attempt that, I want to try and I want to do it in just regular 4-weight yarn because I'd never done any of her patterns before. I only got this one because it was so super cute. And I also have another one that someone I know placed an order and then they never ended up finishing wanting the order with all the specifications. So at some point I will make that pattern only because I already have it. No, no big deal. But anyhow, what pattern am I talking about? Well, it's called Ghost Friends Crochet Pattern for a Stuffed Toy. Right there. I think these are so stinking cute. So cute. I had to, when I first saw them last year, I was like, oh, so whimsical, so cute for Halloween decor. Doesn't always have to be around, around the scary, spooky stuff. It can be the cutesy stuff too. Right there. My ghosty friends. So, which one, just from looking at the picture, which one do you think I have started working on already? Well, you might be right. So, how much did I get done? Well, let me pull these out. We have 2 of the little hands right here that I did in that scrap ball. We actually have, and I got a fuzzy on here, the sheet. And yes, this is going to be bigger than what the pattern calls for. So, because I'm trying to remember, they say like 23 to 24 centimeters, but that's using the sport weight. How many inches is that? Let's Google it. 23 centimeters, 2 inches. 9.055 inches. So just over 9 inches. And what do I have inch-wise? This is just for the sheet part. This doesn't include the legs. So we are at 9 inches, and that's not even including the legs. We haven't even done the feet and the legs yet. So here's this. And of course the little hands that'll go on there that clutch. They've got the witch holding a pumpkin, but you can also make a little black cat, a book, or I don't know if that's a boba tea or a pumpkin spice. um, so I'm undecided. I may make the little black kitten and have it holding the kitten. Because I think that would be so adorable. So there's that part. And she actually, when you get done crocheting this part, she has you flip it inside out because with this, you can see all the stitches. And when you flip it inside out, it's a little bit more muted. So she has you flip it out. But I'm still undecided on which side I'm actually going to use. I will, and I've got a crease in it from having it folded in my bag. And you can see it's just a little bit different. I'll probably decide that right before I put it all together. So there's the ghosty part. And then the coup de grace. So this will tell you exactly which one I'm working on. And I think you guys have already guessed it. If you guys know me, yep, I did the little witchy hat. And I did it in the black metallic from Red Heart Super Saver. It sparkles so much. And I used that partial ball of purple in the mainstays for the little hat band. I think it is so cute. And it'll go on top of the head. There. I just got to put the buckle on. I have to do the feet, the legs, and there is a body under there. Although you don't have to put a face or anything on the body once you get to the head part, because of course it's on a sheet. You can leave the sheet unattached so you can pull it up and have a face on it, but you don't crochet arms, I don't think, from what I could tell. But I think I'm going to attach it so that it doesn't come apart. So we will be working on the feet and the legs and the upper part of the body that this sits on. And then I really think that I'm going to go with the little kitty, the black kitty, and have her holding it instead of the pumpkin. I'm just trying to figure out, she's using a purple and a lavender for the striped socks. I'm still undecided as to what colors I'm going to use. When I used to dress as a witch all the time for work, for my patients, because they absolutely loved it when I would come to work for Halloween dressed up. I always wore the black and white striped socks with my witchy boots. But I also had orange and black striped ones. So I don't know. I don't want to do two colors of purple, but I also thought about purple and green. I'm just undecided yet. So, yeah, we will see. We will see. And she actually has you cut out felt for the little eyes and hot glue them on. I don't want to do that. So, I'm going to check my stash of safety eyes and see if I have the oblong, the ovals, in solid black. And if I do not, I'm just going to get some and use those. I would prefer to use that than, I don't want to, because it's too cute and I don't want to cut out felt and glue it on. So, yeah, I'm working on her. I'm just making some changes and stuff with a little bit of the color, and I'm honestly really wanting her to hold on to the kitty. I think that would be absolutely darling because, I mean, come on. A little witchy ghost holding a kitty. Does it get any cuter? So, yeah, that's what I'm working on for Amigurumi Monday, amongst other things. But like I said, this one had the most progress on it. Of course, it had progress because you guys hadn't even seen it yet. I started it over the weekend and I'm dropping everything. Oh. Yes, I started it over the weekend amongst everything else. So I'm going to put the little arms in there so I don't lose them. So I don't think I'm going to make the kitty cat in black sparkle. It'll probably be just regular black. Oh, why am I grabbing pink? Oh, and our little scrap ball is running away. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use the sparkle for the kitty. I think I'm just going to do, even though it would make it super cute, but no. We'll make it plain black. I just have to see once I start working into it and see what we're going to do. But yeah, that's where we are. I just got to put the little buckle on the hat band, and the hat will be pretty much done. Although I thought about also crocheting a tiny little frog and putting it on here. You never know with me. But anyhow, yep, that's Amigurumi Monday in a nutshell. And um, I've got a stack of Halloween patterns sitting over here. I'm really wanting to make all three of these ghosties, but I don't think I'm going to make them consecutively because we've already had that talk about the pigs. So I think in the midst of everything else, whenever I finish the ghosty, I will do a different project, Halloween themed, and then we will revisit the ghosty later because I think this is day 6 of 100 Days of Halloween. So we still have quite a few more days to work on some stuff. So, and I do have plans on some stuff. Um, Hopefully I will have time to implement those said plans. But yeah, so I guess I'm going to let you guys go. And I do have to record another video for my 100 Days of Halloween square today. I didn't want to put it in the Ami video just in case there are only people following along with the squares um, and everything. And so I left all the stuff out there and I'll bring it in here to record that. And then I can get those uploaded for day 6. Um, I can't believe it already, day 6. But anyhow, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If you are under this wretched heat dome, I hope you guys are trying to stay cool, staying hydrated, staying in the AC, the fans in shaded areas as much as you possibly can, because this is the kind of weather that can knock you for a doozy and not do you any good at all. And hopefully they're right, and come Wednesday night it will be making its way out of here. Fingers crossed. But anyhow, I'm going to let you guys go. I will talk to you later. Um, and I'm going to leave you with these parting words. Life is not perfect, so be kind. Try and create something new every day and keep reaching for the stars and your yarn. So till next time, guys, love ya bunches. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.